unjust and embarrassing official actions in the history of the United States government. In 1838 and 39, federal troops rounded up many members of the 5 civilized Indian tribes, that's in quotes, who were living in the southeastern United States: the Cherokees, the Choctaws, the Creeks, the Chickasaws, and the Seminoles. Despite a landmark decision rendered by the legendary Supreme Court Justice John Marshall, stating that the members of these tribes could not be moved off their sovereign lands because of a prior treaty granting them this territory, troops were ordered to move all of these Native Americans by forced march in the dead of winter over 1,500 arduous miles of what was then known as, quote, Indian Territory, now the eastern portion of the state of Oklahoma. On this tragic journey, more than 4,000 Native Americans perished from starvation, exhaustion, and exposure to the elements. It's an event that will be forever ingrained in the memory of our Native Americans. A tragic sequence of events inflamed by political pressure, the greed of white settlers for more land, and irrational fear of Indians, and downright racial bigotry. The music opens with the solo flute, intended to recall the bucolic and non-aggressive nature of these 5 civilized tribes, who simply wish to be let alone and allowed to live in peace on their ancestral hunting grounds. The faster section portrays the strife between the Indians and the encroaching settler and builds the ultimate tragic battle scenes of 1838, when the United States Army used the cavalry to defeat the Indians. The dramatic last scene depicts the agony of the march itself and includes the recitation of a mournful poem in the Cherokee language by members of the ensemble, Didishkonk Juni Yahusa, which means let us mourn those who have died. Didishkonk Ayohist, which means let us mourn those who are dying. Didishkonk De Note means let us mourn those who must endure. The work concludes with a final statement of triumph for these Native Americans who survived the Trail of Tears and have managed to live and prosper in spite of all odds, and who today stand with pride and great honor as an important and integral part of our nation and its severely flawed history in the area of Native American affairs. Okay? I will read that same thing at our concert so that the audience and the other kids hear that as well. Okay? So, I hope that is meaningful to you.